So open this up a bit and dim this down a bit. Maybe it'll focus. Still quite. Anyway, this is Chocky jumping on the Trinitron, obviously. But it's also 10. Well, I don't think it's 10 yet. I think it's just called Mega Hits. Again, is it Mega Hits or Mega Shits? Well, I had Tales of the Arabian Nights, so I didn't have Trolley Wolly, didn't have Ghouls, didn't have Automania, but I did have Pyjama Armor, and I think they're similar. Didn't have Super Pipeline. Okay, it's got Pipeline and Super Pipeline in there. I don't know what that's about. Don't have a copy of this, a physical copy to check. So anyway, I won't be able to finish this because the battery's going to run out anyway. So let's get on with Ghouls. I know I've got a game called Ghouls by Micro Power. It's not very good. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's wait. Now I'm on the cusp of watching something new now, and I really can't be bothered with anything that hasn't been finished off. You know, got cancelled. This is not a mega hit. It's not even remotely a mega hit. I think Doctor Who in the Mines of Terror with that Colin Baker lookalike sprite on the C64 is the best game they did. That's not saying much, mate. Yeah, so all this stuff, yeah, that's fine, but there's a game that's important. So the presentation is absolutely fine. Might even be better than Manic Miner, but the game is not. It's like Manic Miner when it crashed that time and it was on crazy speed. Okay. How do I actually get up there then? Okay, it's kind of weird. You jump so little, despite the fact that you're a fucking pickled onion on a couple of fucking toothpicks. Okay, so it's going to be a nightmare to fucking do. Okay. So that's the problem. Your player moves so fast and he jumps so little, and you can't drop an unlimited amount of time, and you've got a time limit. Next! It's a shit game. It's fucking useless. This was a £10 thing, and if you put the word mega on it, people expect it to be fucking brilliant, mate. Now, if it was called Mega Hit plus 6 or 7 shit games in brackets underneath, that's okay. But it doesn't. It just says Mega Hits. You've got like some zip zap explosion type cartoon, not cartoon, comic book artwork kind of thing. Possibly from inside the cockpit as well. I honestly can't remember. But it definitely is not the kind of thing that goes with having a game like Ghouls on your compilation. So there's that. A bit of a problem. Actually, I am doing them in order. I'm doing them in the order that they come on. No, hang on, let's see what's on Mega Hits 2. Boogaboo, Flight Path, Poster Paster, Cytron. None of those games were Mega Hits, and Poster Paster is really annoying to play. I find that kind of infuriating. So, Mega Hits 2 is Mega Hits 2. 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 Mega Hits 2 is I'm going to play Trolley Wally next. So this is going to be a micro power quality from platformer from Interceptor Micros, I think. Can't remember what the deal is with Trolley Wally. What's going on there, buddy? Sniffing the 1902 monitor? That's fuck, that is. That will never generate a colour image. I've tried it on a brand new Commodore 128D with a brand new S-video cable for the 1902, an actual Commodore one. I actually tried it with two of them. I got a used one as well somewhere. I think the guy who sold me this loose 1902, he wanted me to pay extra for the the connecting cables to the monitor, but I said to him no, they'd come in the box. So that's got to be part of the deal, otherwise the monitor is useless to me, and I'm not paying you extra for what you need for the monitor not to be useless. No, I probably wouldn't. Copyright strike. So you're a fucking Burger King Whopper with teeth, so not very good slaughterhouse work going on there. Oh, it scrolls at least. I know what Interceptor micro games are like. They're right to the limit. This is actually better than Ghouls, but it's not a mega hit by any stretch of the imagination. How am I supposed to get past him? I suppose we have to go this way. It's kind of like Batman the movie, level 1, which I hate. But there's nothing wrong with it, I suppose. I know, put you all the way back to the start bullshit. I don't like that. I wonder if we'll get a copyright match on your music actually. It's more difficult. Oh, hang on now, I'll go in the right way. Oh man, why does he jump so slow? It's a weird game. Probably no less playable than Son of Blagger, which is not a compliment in any way. But at least you don't have to collect the same shit over and over, so you will get further each time you play the game. So you must be able to walk over that thing, unless you have to go above it. Alright, that would make sense. So I have to wait now. Not going to need to do that just so I can keep in the tight time limits. Right, okay. It's actually okay for Interceptor micros, but that does not make it a good game. I thought the music fucked up there. It's actually, yeah, it's alright. It is Interceptor Q-Bert levels rather than Kong or Sprite Man. Did he come in this way? Right, okay. Right, so he can still... That's a bit risky. I should have just stayed there. No. It's okay for something like Soft Aid. It's not okay for something for 10 quid called Mega Hits. It's really... It's not as bad as the Robtech King size, but Okay, so I've had a mediocre game, a game that really is just going to frustrate you from day one, from fucking the first minute you loaded it up. So, you know. If I do Automania next, hopefully that won't take long to load, but I probably will, because it's a 48k Spectrum game. So even if it's a Spectrum port job, you're going to have that problem there. So maybe we turn the camera off, save a bit of battery. That's a crazy hack, but we don't really need the crazy hack business going on there. Alright, okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's any docks. I'm not sure how to play this. Joystick port 1, you reckon? I think we'll have music off. Okay, so what happens if I press 3? I'm pressing 3, and so it should be joystick. Joystick port 1, you reckon? That'd be very bad. It is joystick port 1, right? He jumps faster than on Pyjama Armor, which does actually make it difficult. Okay, don't ask me what that's all about. Right, the only time fucking fire button don't do nothing is where you want it to start the actual game. Why did I fall down there? That makes no sense. That's the only way I can bloody go up. So why does he fall off then? Yeah, this is not a brilliant game at all, mate. Why does he fall off there? There's no that is weird. This is a shit game. That makes no sense at all. Did they do that in fucking any of the Nintendo games or whatever? Yeah, I don't play this game. Rubbish shit. Spectrum graphics, which is fine for the Spectrum. Although it's not an appropriate design choice for that game, if you ask me. It's just cop out. We've got Spectrum graphics already. It's a good thing the C64 can actually do them. And they're shit Spectrum graphics because they're not using attribute RAM that much at all for the background, which is the only advantage Spectrum has over the C64. Except if you use bitmap mode. So it doesn't. Let's go Boogaboo. See, these are really crap old games. The sort of thing you'd expect free in a 1985 computer, you know, like 3 or 4 like games that are like, why did I buy this machine? Why? Bit like, you know, those Amsoft, you know, free games you used to get with a 464 that my mate got. Whatever those games were, apart from Easy Am's Word or something, and we did play Animal, Vegetable, Mineral. Is it Time Man or Time One or Time something like that? But come on, mate, we ain't got the battery power for this shit right now. This is why I don't want crack tros. But let's get working versions first, and then we'll deal with you know. No. Oh, I probably should have said yes. No. There you go. Okay. Index comp, we're not exactly masters of the C64. Where the fuck am I? I think it just starts you off somewhere random, and that's where you have to get to, right? Okay. It's sort of like a massive arcade adventure with weird jump controls. This is what it's like. So it's a bit like Champion. You can't actually move left and right. You can scroll the window around. Right, there you go. That's actually a good thing. So. Or maybe that's a time limit, but it's got time down there, so. So you can clearly walk in this animation. You end up in the same place at the start, so it's not random. So it's like an intro sequence. Yeah, we'll have to check what the date is. Right. Actually, I think he came in that way. I think we fucked up there a bit. So how would you avoid him? Do you have to like go a different pathway? 1983 it is a very early game, but it's not a mega hit. It's not really making up the kind of quality you expect on a thing with, you know. It's not as good as 10 computer hits one, so I think we have to leave it at that with that one. It's not that it's a bad game. For the time, it's a classic. But by the time Mega Hits came out in like 85, 86, no. Basically it's filler, just like everything we tried so far. Yeah, I don't think you can scratch the CRT tube there, Chucky, on the old 1902. I don't think your nails are quite diamond quality. You're not Diamond Chucky like Diamond Dave. I think he's been raiding my, Gate Crasher CD collection or whatever. Strawberry Sunday. I can't remember what kind of music was on it, but I know the guy who liked that kind of music. I suppose it's like surfer music, grunge, that kind of shit. He kept giving me these tapes of like music. I was just being friendly and saying, "Oh right, yeah, interesting." So yeah, I'll do your tape. Yeah, I'll bring that Strawberry Sunday in next week when I'm down here again. Cause he used to work in a different building, so. I have to check about the super pipeline business, so that just leaves flight path 737, and I'm glad the battery's about to run out because I can guarantee it's a shit game, although it does have speech. Jump Jet and Flight Path 737 are like two of the worst Danny Rog games. I never bought them, never considered buying them. Jump Jet by the reputation, possibly the screenshots, although I think the screenshots weren't the problem. I think someone just told me it's like really crap, and like, you know. Is that time again? Maybe that would help the situation. Who knows, mate? Yeah, I don't think it's actually a good idea to have the camera that far back. Don't really help anything. It makes it a real pain in the arse to line this shit up as well. I think maybe it does become a bit less fisheye when I had to do the lead singer of Meridian there, mate. Now I think it is a bit less fisheye. Okay, Miss Fisheye. It's actually Miss Fisher, not Miss Fisheye, and she's nowhere near as fit as Miss Williams. And well, if you're not regular to the channel, you won't know who Miss Williams is. So boo-hoo, sucks to be you, mate. You've probably clicked off already. That's what usually happens, especially on the live premieres. So yeah, left it on the bit of a cliffhanger there, although I stitch all the files together so you'd never know it's a cliffhanger. And basically Flight Path 737, not even Retro Man Cave, I actually did a decent video on that, and he usually spends 6 years. Mind you, it is 6 years ago, so maybe he didn't have time. Yeah, I'm just waffling now. There's no copyright on the word waffle. Knob off, mate. So yeah, we're playing Flight Path 737 now. I couldn't find the instructions in full. I found the instructions in full for the +4, not the C64. This music doesn't really go with the well, actually, it's not a 747. That would be a Wicked. Wicked is good, apparently, according to the Maze Runner. Now, I was watching the Maze Runner and I was thinking, what would be really cool is if you did like a nice Ant-Attack game, but based on the Maze Runner, because the maze actually changes and moves, and you can crush the giant ants. Obviously with slightly less titchy Spectrum 8x8 pixel early graphics. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of know the rest. Okay, so it's AZ, undercarriage up there. The keys don't make sense. The only one that makes sense is flaps. But F and V, flaps up and down. We're not going to get that far. I did kind of work out some of the stuff, but I don't know how you exit this thing. So they've had a good go of, you know, explaining the rubbish views. Yeah, you won't be able to see that. They should really have an exit on this thing. Nah, I have to power cycle my C64 just because it was too lazy to put in, like, you know, press run stop to you know, escape the dock, and obviously more wear and tear on all the other gear because we have to get back to that directory now. So I've read some instructions. It was A and Z and F and V. They're like the most important ones. There's loads of things you have to remember, like I think you have to put the flaps down and the undercarriage down, sort of like 300 foot, is it? Less than 300 knots to put the flaps down, or is it more? Basically, imagine if you had an actual flight simulation piece of equipment, but it's using the most rubbish features of a generic home computer, not the C64 specifically. This game doesn't use any particularly amazing aspect of the C64 at all. It's a real shit game to put on a compilation. It is by no means a mega hit. No one appears to have liked it at all. It is for anally retentive simulation lovers who have an aversion to any kind of like nice, interesting or big graphics. I believe there was another Anirog game just as bad as this, air traffic controller, but that one had speech. I was getting confused with this because I was waiting for the speech to turn up. But anyway, no, you won't be able to see that, will you? Yeah, you won't be able to see that, will you? Well, maybe you recognise this massive logo. Logo of Loco. Anyway, do have a cup of coffee. What's wrong with this picture? There's no roll up, mate. It's unusual because it does actually have music and shit there. You have 3 miles wrong. Okay, so we got the joystick in. It is in joystick port 2. That's not really a thing. So what do you mean no flaps? I thought the flaps were up. Here we go. This is what it's like to play. I played this game for about 10 minutes while the camera was charging. So we've already had 10 minutes allowance for this shit game. Where's the fucking flaps? See, I don't know if the flaps are up now. Flaps are down. Alright, it takes fucking forever for the display to update, and it's not like it's doing 3D polygons, and it's not like it's a big display for it to actually do anything with. I don't know where my speed is. So do the flaps have to be down? Okay. We can't exceed 180 or something, but we're not at 180 as far as I can tell. I presume it's flaps down because you need them when you're landing, don't you? Do you have flaps down? This is a real... It's like a shit game, but it's got loads of detail that a simulator would need. But it's not a good game. It's not playable. It don't look great. There's nothing positive about it. I think we had the flats down last time anyway. Off runway. I thought we had like 3 miles of runway. Okay, we might have gone off runway as in... Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking explode in a second. Jesus Christ, this game is fucking horrible. This is interdictor levels of shit. I press V for flaps, you cocksucker. Flaps down as well. This is a horrible game, mate. Fucking horrible. Right, it's a shit game. Take it from me. You're not going to see any more. And you're going to see hardly any more of this game with anybody else's video anyway, because it's a horrible game. It's absolutely shit. It's not a hit, let alone a mega hit. It's not even a lukewarm success. It's a piece of shit, mate, that 99% of Commodore 64 owners would wipe their arse with. That's what it is. I don't need to know how to play shit games like that. All you need to know is if you had the instructions and you wanted to play that game, you'd be going through as much fucking pain as that. That's the end of that story, mate. So I've done ghouls, Automania. So I've got to do Son of Blagger. Yeah, it's Super Pipeline, actually. And Arabian Nights. So what else we got to do? Mega Hits 2. We've done Boogaboo. Flight Path can fuck off. So let's play another really annoying game. Now maybe if you get the hang of this game and you got a joystick that this game really works well with, not all of them will, it's kind of okay. Still not a mega hit. There's a trades description violation going on here, I suspect. Excuse me, sir. I'm here from the Trading Standards Office. Could I speak to the person in charge of Beau Jolly, please? Hello, it's me. Yes, we've had 6,271,313 complaints regarding the labelling of this product as 10 mega hits. There are not 10 mega hits on this thing. There are not 5 mega hits on this thing. There are no mega hits on this thing. Here is your cease and desist order. Sell your Rolls Royces. Yeah, this is the version I had before. Right, one is level skip, so that'll come in useful. Good. It's not that Poster Paster is a bad game as such. It's just not a mega hit, and you'll need a hell of a lot of... Notice there's a bit of material pulled on my suit. Which one is that? Oh, that's the extra thick one. I don't wear suits anymore. Okay. Thank you. I don't want to do the first. The first one is really annoying, actually. Right, you have to go up and collect your things. Can't remember how you do it, actually. To be pretty pixel perfect. Okay. This is what it's like on this game, you know that. Alright, you have to move the ladder first, so... That's how you move the fucking ladder. Alright, you've got to be at the bottom of the screen to move shit about. That's a really annoying thing. I think it has to be in the middle on this one. So, alright, and you go down here. I'll fill up with paste and shit. Manic Miner it is not. The graphics are actually fine. I don't mind the graphics. Standard fare for tasks set. I don't think I used a keyboard to pick something up before. There we go. Ah, cool. So as soon as I got the bloody thing. You have to be really careful, actually. I got stuck on the scenery there. Right, that would be the first one. So the first one is always the top one. So that's what it's like with this game. So you got to keep lining up the ladder. So they really shouldn't have made the controls that sensitive, really. That's what you got to do, and then you got to do the other one, which I didn't really want to do there. So it's really a controls issue. And you got to be pixel perfect. That's the problem in this game. And the ladder keeps moving. So it's around here somewhere. Ah shit, now I've run out of paste and I don't know how you get more. It's definitely a game you need the instructions for. Right, so you've got to be right down the bottom after all. Oh no, I've run out of paste. That's what I mean with this game. It's fucking annoying, I tell you. They only attack you for some reason when you got the posters. There you go. So the first one's easy. Well, I say easy, but it's not easy. As such, it's easier. So, see, I don't want to waste. See, I'm wasting a thingy with a fire button, and I'm not even sure that you actually. See, I can't work out how you actually pick up the other one. See, I'm pissing about wasting the wallpaper paste. This is as frustrating as wallpapering your fucking house, mate. There you go, we've done the level. So that's what it is. And they get more difficult each time. No, I'm not going to fire at all. So I think you do need to press fire, it's just a matter of where. Right, so it's just below the yellow line, sir. So, but this is the wrong one now, see? I don't think you can move, maybe you can move the ladder. See, that's the thing. So it's a really tricky game to play. No. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they don't really attack you or even run towards you particularly. Roughly where it was. See, that's the thing. So it's picked up the wrong one now, you see. They do head towards you. See, I don't know which one I'm going to be picking up, so it's really annoying. Piss off. There you go. So it's really the mechanic of picking up the damn things. I'm sure you'll work it out eventually. Get away from me. Channel 4, so it actually says C64, I'm sure. Yeah, they don't really head towards you unless maybe there it goes. We've run out of fucking paste now. I don't think you can actually paste them up. I'm getting stuck on the scenery and stuff, so... See, I'm wasting wallpaper paste trying to pick up the actual posters. That's the problem. Yeah, they don't really go for you. It's just kind of like avoid them. That's all you got to do. Why is he not going up the fucking ladder now? See? It's a control problem. That's what's wrong with this game. Some things are ridiculously finicky. And these should have been moving in like 8 or 16 pixel character blocks when you move the ladder. Not like this. Not for a game that's so obtuse with like accuracy. Hey, what happened? Go. So it's playable. It's kind of annoying. You either like this kind of task set music or you don't. I don't mind it. I quite like task sets music myself. So we were slightly above the white line there. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's what I mean, it's a really obtuse game. You got to kind of guess where you got to be. I don't know if that's going to work actually. So, well, that's where I was before when I picked up another one. Right, slightly above. Basically your feet have got to be between the yellow line. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So that's what's annoying about this game. Right, let's try that again. No. And that's where I was before when I picked it up. Task set jamming, doo doo. We're jamming, doo 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 doo. I'm gonna guess about there. Doo 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 doo. So it's one of these games you would have bought, right? And you'd have thought, oh no, I spent my pocket money on this now. And you're a bit stuffed. And I think this is the wrong one anyway. Yeah, no, I don't know if it is actually. I don't know if we keep picking up the wrong one actually. And you can't move the ladder. Oh, you can. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, for some reason they're not attacking me. Right, okay. Ah, see, that annoys me. Nah, go away, mate. Ah, come on. It's annoying when it does that. I don't think you can stick it up on the wall anyway. Well, we had a good go at that, so I think it's an underrated game because it is so tricky to actually play. Down for the letters to go up. I don't need to do that anyway. So I had a fair old go at that, so don't complain. And there's 10 minutes of off-camera messing about with flight path 737, which is lost forever now. I let you into a bit of a secret. I can't remember how to play Son of Blacker and Thing on the Spring. These are two games that I actually had, and when I play them now I just get stuck very quickly, actually, in the case of both. But obviously didn't get stuck that quickly, and there was no, internet back then, mate. Of course there wasn't, apart from CompuNet. But there was no internet, there was CompuNet though. Maybe in a chat room you could have spoken to someone or sent an electronic message to someone on CompuNet, and they would have replied and said, hey, you've got to do this. And yeah, so we don't need the internet or smartphones, mate. That is a fact. Things were better before, and that's the end of that one. Now, Cytron could be the game from Beyond Software that I had, or I think it was Shadowfire that I had, actually. Can't play Shadowfire either, ain't got a clue what you've got to do at all. But I did come up with a very healthy coffee-like filling alternative for donuts, which are not healthy. They're called dates, mate. If you get some nice soft dates, squish them up a bit, they have the consistency of like toffee caramel, and they actually taste as nice as toffee caramel. But obviously dates are real fruit, although they are dry, and they have fibre and vitamins and other good things in them that toffee doesn't. Actually, toffee has animal fat in there, which means it's got casein in there, which means you're going to get cancer eating too much toffee. Enjoy your toffee, mate. Oh, it's loaded already. Well, I think I played this game and I couldn't make head nor tail of this game. Yes, it would be ideal if I had the original compilations with full instructions and everything, but I don't buy retro gear anymore because, well, my YouTube channel would never support that sort of activity, and therefore, unless I really want this compilation, I'm not going to buy it just to make some YouTube videos. Now, if it's something I want to buy, then yeah, sure. If you want me to do a video on my new old stock Commodore 128, which has been out of the box for like 12 months, and it's had cats sitting on it, obviously on its side and stuff like that. Smell of my clothes on there, because I kind of use it as a bedside cabinet. I'm not rich, let's get that straight. I just choose not to ask anyone for donations to buy stuff to make YouTube videos about. That's not my style, mate. I'm not a prick. You know, please send me an Amiga 3000 for free so I can review it, but I get to keep the Amiga. As for all the Patreon pricks and people like James Rolfe, he didn't buy most of that shit, and even if he did, he bought it from the profits, only about 5% of which probably go back into buying new stuff. He makes an obscene amount of money. So buying a couple of Jaguar CDs, that's nothing to him. If I wanted to take the piss out of the Jaguar, I have to use the emulator, innit? But I refuse to ask people for, you know, things like that. Not that I'd get it, the channel's too dead. But even if the channel wasn't dead, I wouldn't do that. Now if I was making money on advertising and stuff like that, you know, regular YouTube channel, you know, which is going to be peanuts anyway, but you know, if it was, the money from that was enough to buy stuff off eBay and actually, you know, make videos about that stuff I bought off eBay, then yeah, fantastic, I would do that. I've got no problem with that at all. There's nothing wrong with people who do that. But Patreon is nothing more than an electronic begging bowl, sir. Oh, great. I can't make head nor tails of this game. Oh, actually, this is a shoot 'em up one. So I can't move left or right now. I think we had this problem before. Do you need 2 joysticks to play this game? Looks fucked to me, actually. I don't know why no other thing works. Oh, fire does that. Do you need 2 joysticks to play this game? That would be a bit weird. Spy Hunter is the only thing I know where you actually need 2 joysticks, so the control does that. Space does that, so forward does that on this thing. It's not very good anyway, but I need to look up instructions for that. I think I need to find a way of downloading every Remember crack, because they always have docs. That's why they have less cracks than other people. I've only found one Remember game that doesn't work with the SD to IEC, and they must have done like over 1,000, I reckon, maybe double that. Okay, right, I need to come back to Citron, so we got Super Party. We actually got 2 task set games on this one. Pipeline, I believe I copied in here accidentally. It should go in probably another compilation I was putting together. Now there is the US Gold, Solid Gold 1, 2 and 3 as well. I don't know if I've done Solid Gold 1. I think I did, because I believe I had that, possibly. I'm pretty sure I had the original copy of Drop Zone, which is one of the games on there, I think. Ghost Chaser is the one I'm not sure about. But I don't think I would have bought the compilation just for Ghost Chaser. I reckon I bought the double cassette, full price release of Ghost Chaser by US Gold anyway. So yeah, if I could have like a complete directory of Remember cracks, that would be worth having for an SD to IC and for my channel. Because like I say, they always have the docs on there. At least you'd get to know the controls. Right, okay, we are in port 2 now, so there we go. Go straight into port 1. Playing Super Pipeline whilst having a roll up, do 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 do, madam. There you go. Don't know how I did that. Okay, now we're a bit fucked. Oh, right, because we're... Don't know. Oh, I've turned the music off probably by one of the joystick port 1 things. Here's your helper. Yes, I know you're not supposed to play this like this, but you come down here, mate, and you fix this fucking thing. That's alright, as long as you don't get any more breaks in the thing. Just have to fill up the barrel. I'm not paying attention though. I think we've done the level anyway. So that's really a cheat on the game. You just go to the top left of the screen and off you go, mate. As long as you get this first one before he does any damage. There is a bit that needs repairing. So it's a pretty fun game actually. Certainly not 0 out of 10 like someone said it is. But anyway, that's what you want to call it. Yeah, that's what he does, you see. Now he's got my guy and I have to go and get him again. Right, so we're going to have to do more fixing. Go down there and fix that one. Come on, buddy. See, we're going to have another problem now. We get down here. Some do appear like this. I don't think they... okay. So it does get more difficult, obviously. You can't shoot them, so it's not a bad game. It's an underrated, good C64 game. Let's leave it at that, I think. Right, let's So the guys are the only ones that drop the things down there, so as long as we get all the guys, of course that happens as well. Get out of it, mate. So you can get the small ones, but not the... I have to get him and get down there and get him down there to work on that one. So these ones, not so bad. So this is a cheat. As long as you've got no damage on any of the things, you can't stop him. But as long as nothing needs repairing, it's alright actually. There you go, and yes, 1,000 whatevers. 1,000 milliliters, gallons, I don't know. Nah, it won't be gallons. It won't be litres. 1,000 pints. Nah, I don't even think it's that. 1,000 quarts. So it failed again. So basically, as soon as it's... Ah, right, okay, so there's that as well that happens. No, it's not a bad game actually. It's a bit underrated these days. But yeah, that's not bad. But this mega hits is definitely mega shits, more than mega hits, if you ask me. Not many people do, but I'm making a video, so I'm telling you. So if you don't want me to tell you, then you don't watch the video. It's that simple, mate. Don't even promote my channel, so I'm not ramming my channel down your throat or nothing. If you got sent here by YouTube, well, YouTube is one of the worst search things going on. So I'm gonna have to try Citron again. It's not looking great, but it might be okay in a sort of Mastertronic way. Then again, City Fighter by Mastertronic, which is an early 199 game, might be better. I don't honestly know. I don't really like looking up bloody instructions. It takes too much time. They're not easy to find if I don't already have them. On my computer, I mean. But obviously other things as well. Monsieur Cook. The trouble wearing glasses is you have to keep cleaning them all the time. It's a real ass ache, actually. I can actually read it, but I'm not going to be able to tell you how shit or good the graphics are. No. 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 Need to wear my bloody baseball cap playing this shit. So, trying not to move the camera. Joystick pull 2, is it? Space to start. Vice joystick port 2. So you got to go around collecting all the keys. It is a bit bullet time if I'm honest. I don't know where I could actually go from here. Let's wait. Let's wait for the big boots to go away. Now, so it gives you the impression that you can. Alright, and yeah. I don't know what would happen if you try going up these things. Let's try and do it when they're coming the other way then at least. What's wrong with that? Why can't I do that? See, I'm already stuck. So I can do the first one. Let's try and do it properly then. Oh, that was close. So can we actually drop on this side then, you reckon? Maybe you can move in the air while you're falling. No, you can't. So it's definitely not there or there. Okay, well there's a limit to how many ways you can get the second one. It's coming out really iffy actually on the old camera LCD. Hang on a minute. I'm still flickering on the grey, and it's actually quite dark for me. Maybe I have to jump through from here. I don't know what would happen actually. Like I said, there's a limit to how many ways you can try doing this. Let's wait for the heart to go away and we'll do that. No, he's turned white before he's touched the ground, so I'm already stuck. Can you believe it? Minor bit of progress. I'm going to go straight. Well, actually, you have to get on that platform anyway for the strategy to work. So, right. Okay, it doesn't even. Okay, so that's not an option really. So it's got to be something to do with jumping from the top of the ladder. But then how would you get down to, well, if you did get down, how would you actually get up anyway? Just saying about 6 keys that you have to collect, so. That's how you do it, right, okay. So I've got everything I can get from there. There's no way you have to get 6 keys. Is it 6? Well, it's not like clearing a level or anything. Oh yeah, I think you can walk across these, yeah. Okay. That's how you'd get back up there. Ooh, I think I remember doing this back in the 80s, mate. Isn't it a miracle? Yeah, we can't actually get any further, so I don't know why I can't get them two. So I don't know. I don't think you can actually go there. No. And if you go the other way, you're gonna hit your head anyway. No, you're not. But that's gonna, oh right, and that becomes too far a drop. So I can get down to like here, that's no problem. And get down there, but I don't know. Oh, actually we left that a bit late. Probably could have gone straight back, but I don't know if there's a time limit anyway. Doesn't actually say how many keys I've collected, so no, you won't be able to make that. So I bet that what? Are you joking? It you jumping from there? It is a very difficult game. It's very challenging. It's challenging. It's sporty. So you just got to keep jumping when you're on them things. If you don't press jump as soon as you land on those black chutes, then you're gonna, you know, basically you're screwed. No, that's not it. I like the shawaddy-waddiness of the guy. We left it a bit late there. We are running out of air, so maybe you have to collect 6 keys before running out of air. And then when you do that, another section opens and you can go in there then. Yeah, walking animation is not bad. The colours are a bit weird. Purple face. So now we just got to work out where else we can go, and I don't think there is anywhere else we can go. I think that's too much of a drop. So if you look at that to there, that's more than that, so... And this, I've just realised what you can do. Go up here, innit? Don't change bloody thing now. I knew that'd happen, just as we were going to find out what happens. I think that's what you got to do. So you have to collect 6 keys. I'm doing research, innit? I've got to get that clip back in there somewhere. So it's a very difficult game, but you do make progress. Even someone as bad as me. Slow progress, yeah, but I think it's still progress nonetheless. So. Shit. Well, that's lucky, that is. It's not absolutely brutal, a game. You just have to, like, you just have to get to know what you can and can't do in the game, and then it's okay. Yeah, supply is as generous as Manic Miner, there's no problem there. Gotta be very careful though, because if you drop, you will like lose a life. That's me being mega risky there, boy. Gonna do it this way, mate. So I've got the keys, now what? Okay, maybe the door's open up there now. See, it's hard for me to tell, but how would I get back up there anyway? Okay. There's something I'm missing here anyway. Yeah, we have to wait now. This is like classic early gaming, actually. You just got to like figure it out as you go along, lose many lives. There wasn't much else to do anyway, so what else are you going to do on Saturday afternoon? Your homework? Watch BBC Grandstand? I had no interest in sports myself. Oh, that was very risky, that one was. Maybe the thing there on the floor is alright, that's the exit point, as if you'd know that. That's a toothbrush here. I think you've got to time this one really well, actually. See, look, we've already lost too much time, so what would have been nice with this game is some sort of like, you know, saving where you pass, you know, what level you're on. I think that was the thing with this game, actually. Getting that one there, timing it perfectly and all that. So it's not a bad game at all. It didn't set the C64 community on fire. Let's put it that way. Oof, that's lucky that. Hopefully we haven't missed any more. So. The alligator business, I remember that. Wonder if opening the curtains more would help. Would it help the camera? Not really, actually. Certainly doesn't help my glasses. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen here then. We've obviously missed something. Right, see now you're stuck. No, you're not stuck. There's another key there. Hey. I'm not seeing it because I've got the brightness down to. No, okay, we're gonna have to wait now. And dissolving platform might not lie. It's not gonna line up this time. Not gonna line up this time either. 1 hour limit on the camera battery, so you got to get 6 keys at a time so you can open the door to the next section of the game. Yeah, no, you can do that, and you can do that. I don't think it tells you how many keys you got. No, it doesn't. But it does tell you using a joystick. Yeah, look, mate, using a joystick, innit? Right, okay. That's no good to me. See that I've messed it up. There's no way to go down the stairs now, so although I can get this one, I can't get down there. And yeah, no way to go down. So that is like, it is a difficult game. There's nothing I can do about that. Once you've made that mistake, once you've missed that one, it's gone. Ah well, so I've got to look up some instructions for Citron. And that's about it for this Mega Hits. Right, I've done my research on Citron, which on the C64 at least, which has different controls and they work in a slightly different way anyway. No one's actually covered this game on the C64. Most people are like me, playing the game, ain't got a clue what they're doing. So, I'm going to show you what should have been level 1 on this game. All will become clear. So now this makes sense. The controls. Like I said, I've had to look a few things up. So level 3 is a combination of level 1 and 2. And level 2 is it's basically sort of a city fighter, saucer attack type game. You have to defend this entire complex. Now apparently there's one here, yeah. So that's what the brown blocks mean. You know, they're dangerously close. I haven't really investigated it that much. Basically, I watched the video on the Spectrum version. Found some instructions for the C64 version and got on with it. You're supposed to be saving bullets actually. Shots, lasers, whatever, energy. Doesn't really explain. But this is what level 2 is. The aliens are attacking and you have to stop them from damaging too much of the well, I suppose it's installation really, complex, whatever you want to call it. Now one thing that is different on the C64 version is if you hold down the space while you're going left and right, you can get to other areas much quicker, so like that. So like I say, I haven't spent too long on it. But basically the bigger they are, the closer they are to causing damage, so you really want to sort them out as soon as possible. And to get to the next level, you have to do a certain percentage. You know, how well you do in the game has to be a certain percentage, and that gets averaged, I believe, as you play it. Like I say, the C64 version, the controls are not identical, so it is a Spectrum game. It was ported to the C64 and the graphics have suffered as such. These are not acceptable graphics for the C64. It's that simple, mate. Now the screens overlap, so a third of each screen overlaps, so even when you're going fast, now you basically got to defend until the time goes down to like 0 there, and then you'll be given a score based on how much damage you've picked up in the level. And it's the same rules for level 1. You got to do something different in level 1. It's very boring and very underwhelming. So, like I said, this should have been the start of the game, and maybe reviewers would have actually given it a better score, because it's extremely difficult to get onto level 2. But you can play level 2 without doing level 1. So, there is that. So, it's not that bad. But again, we've got a game that's it's alright, you know, it's alright. It'd be an alright Mastertronic game, but you see, we've got too many games that are like that on this compilation, and that's no good. Jesus Christ, I'll blow up with you, cunt. You need someone chewing on something. No. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. Go and try and run a retro gaming channel with like loads of cats, mate. It's not going to work. Are we actually out of... we're out of fuel, I guess. Yeah, don't really matter. There's only like 16, 15 seconds left. So it shows you the damage to the various areas. You're not really supposed to keep your finger on the fire button. Top tip there. So that's them causing the damage. So my score was 4%. You have to get over 50%, and I believe that's you know, shot accuracy, how much damage. Yes. I suppose, well, actually on the Spectrum it's a flip screen game, so there's no, I don't think there's any smooth scrolling. Now what goes on with this is, back changes your direction of this tiny little dot there, which you can't really see because of like where we are. And the fire button fires a laser. So you're this little robot, and again, hang on. Right, so basically, right, you see you're this little robot there, and you've got to chase the little Rudolphs. Now this is your tiny screen where you're actually playing the game, and you line it up with a little dot, which is probably out of focus anyway, but yeah, if you look at screenshots for the game. Now these things here indicate where they are, these red squares, and you're the white square. So alright, see, so you go like this, and that was a lucky shot. So you basically got to stop all these things. They're some sort of alien creature. They're actually quite difficult to shoot sometimes. I don't know if you have to get them in a headshot, but it's basically the same thing. You have to do a good job of ridding the I suppose it's the corridors, really. He's not dying. I'm getting fed up with this shit. So you can see there you are, you're that little dot, you're always in the middle of the screen. It's rubbish. Rubbish graphics. You're playing on the screen about, I don't know, 4x4 characters maybe. Yeah, they look like little terriers, like, you know, the little Scottish terrier dogs. So when you press space, you move the way you're facing, so you speed up that way. So that's really what that's all about. And you have to keep doing this for like 5 minutes, and then you'll be given like a percentage score of how well you've done. And if it's under 50%, you won't be able to go on to the next level. But like I say, you can actually play level 2 or 3. Level 3 is a mixture of doing both at once. I'm not sure how you transition between one thing and doing the other, but that's just how it is. All headshot there. So you just really got to keep an eye out on this thing there. So you pull back on the joystick to change the direction you're facing. You see, that's why the curve changes, and forward is just to move forward in the direction you're facing. back on the joystick is to turn around. So, and it gives you, like, you know, all the damage and everything. So I'm not sure how it works out the score. And this is not a mega hit by any stretch of the imagination. So, but at least now you know how to play it on the C64. Ah, shit, actually I didn't want to do that. Some of them are just harder to get, so. Must be a very tall droid, because there's a bit of a delay to get them back on your screen. See, look, he must have hit the thing many times and he's still going, isn't it? So I don't know what's going on with that. This is basically the game. I think maybe shooting them from the front might be easier, so. Yeah, it's not a great game because you're always looking at that tiny little 4x4 character screen, or maybe 5x5. So yeah, I've got 11%, which is about average for me. I don't think you can play the other levels. Oh, you can on this one. So I don't know what you got to do on the well, the other levels you got 10 minutes to hold out, not 5. So you know, this is a game, and I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not. It's not a game you'd buy a compilation for. So, you know, and with a compilation called Mega Hits, you would imagine that the games were actually extremely successful. Now, if we actually have a look at the games, put the brightness down a bit there for you, sir. Don't want the delicate snowflakes going blind from, like, Real Hardware, the king of real hardware gaming. So we got actually we haven't played Tales of the Arabian Nights, right? I'll have to play that. So let's have a quick look. Ghouls was rubbish. Trolley Wally was you wouldn't slit your wrists if you bought it for £7 or £7.50, whatever it was back then. But it's not a reason to buy the compilation. Automania is one of their worst games. I can't remember who did it for the. Yeah, no, it's gone. Same people who done Pyjama Rom. Son of Blagger is okay. Super Pipeline is pretty fun too. But these are not games you would buy the system for. Boogaboo the Flea, definitely not. Flight Path 737, no. So, you know, you got Poster Paster, Cytron, Boogaboo. Nah. This is sort of on the quality of the free 10-12 cassette pack you got with the CPC 464. Except you're paying £10 for it. Now, even if I didn't have any of these games, I'm not sure I would buy this compilation. Assuming I was allowed to try them all out. So, let's load up Tales of the Arabian Nights. Go and make a bit of a roll up. How's that? What's going on, buddy? Why are you going in and out of the cupboard that's been open for like over a week? Is Penny in there? Oh, Penny is there. Oh, okay. Maybe he's playing hide and seek with Penny, his daughter. That's not a rude euphemism. Don't try and get me on that shit, mate. Right. Filters we got enough filters probably until Friday or Saturday night, and hopefully we'll be able to go and get some more food, cat food and other things. Actually, I don't need cat food this week. Enjoying your bickies there, little Aslan? busted the door open, which is very naughty, sir. Because Chucky could have come in and attacked Aslan. Or Aslan could have just come out and attacked my Chucky. There's no positive outcome. One of them beat the other. Tales of the Arabian Nights. You know, I'll do a roll up later. It's already loaded. I couldn't even make the roll up right. Okay, we know the score. You know I'm terrible at this game. It doesn't really matter. Oh, hang on a minute.
Music arranged by Chris Cox. Copyright Interceptor Michaels 1984.
Oh, Aslan, she's scared of that speech. Aslan, down to the Arabian Night. I can't do that voice anymore. I used to be able to do a reasonable rendition. Speech on.
Wisconsin battleship sailing the perilous waters of the Red Sea.
I actually really like the speech on this game. The music is okay too. Can't remember what order you're supposed to get them in actually. Hang on, if I picked a letter up yet? Right. Yes, I did pick a letter up. So, yes. Okay, I was getting confused there because my cats are milling around everywhere. Oh, actually, it's no good. Oh, shit, see. I should probably play it with the music on because I never, ever have played this game with the music off. The problem is you can't jump down. It's a real problem. It's all about the timing with this game. Unlike China Minor, it's not impossible. Unless you spend like hours of your life on it. So you have to quickly go there, go there, go there, go there. There you go. Array. And don't rush this bit either. Yeah. Ah! I've got them mixed up. And of course you've got to do the whole lot again. Yeah, you do have to wait for this arsehole. Oof. Yeah, so you have to kind of... Let's have the music on. I'll put the volume down though. So whilst playing this game, Prince Mad... No, I'm the king, mate. No. Mad Commodore son would be the Mad Sea son. I don't have a son. There you go. Because I'm the king of real hardware game. You got that, mate? You know who you are, you fucking prick. He's been sailing the perilous waters of the Red Sea. Sounds like I'm having a really bad constipated shit, I know. It's all about knowing where the octopi go, and they always go the same way. Gotta be careful here. You gotta be really fast, and here, and there you go. There you go. Actually, well, we got to get the eye, innit? Ah, no! Eye and eye, innit? Oh no, I was going to do it. Ah, god damn it, because then you just go down there, and jump across and... God damn it. So I like this game. I wouldn't have bought the compilation for a game of this quality, mate. Ah no! So much time wasted there. The octopi don't come to the green dots, and the bird can't get you if you stay there. So there are safe spots. There we go. I have to wait for the bird now. Actually, we have to go back up here, innit? I'm waiting for the bird at the moment, because I don't know the order of the octopi, you see. Okay, that was a bit risky. Can you not get up? Oh, you have to go across from the other side, yeah. Okay. Ah, right, okay, this is... God damn it. Cannonball to the back of the head. Who is in charge of Constantinople? I bet he got one of those. And all because he didn't want to invest in the cannon, innit? See, he won't come down to where the octopuses are. I thought he said it was octopi, I did. No, you've got to go the other way, innit? I know which way it's going to go. So there are safe points in the game. There you go. He's going to fire a cannonball off. Ooh, that was pure luck, that was. Oh no, I didn't want to jump. Ah, well, you get the idea. That's not a bad game. I did like that back then. I'm not Prince. I'm the king. Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody. Yeah. Anyway, he was in Halt and Catch Fire. The guy with the Texas accent. That was him. He was the Wiz, and nobody beats him. Except in the computer industry, apparently. But no, this isn't a great compilation. There are worse ones, but I think for the time and the money, 10 quid. If you had none of the games, then it's alright to get it as a present. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, there probably is about 3 or 4 games on there I would play, so yeah, it's okay.